Hi, this is Marcus, and I am in my home orchard. I just actually not too long ago I mowed my front lawn and my side lawns. The back is still kind of a mess, but I will tackle that on Monday. It is currently March 3rd, 2018, and it's a Saturday. This is my LeConte pear, and it's finished blooming, and it's beginning to set fruit. A little early to tell how good the fruit set's going to be, but I imagine it's going to have plenty of fruit on it. The huckleberries have about as good a crop as I think I have ever seen on huckleberry bushes. Just loaded with them. I don't know. Huckleberries are kind of small, so it's kind of hard to get a picture of them. Some of them are still blooming a little bit yet. Most of the pear trees have put out. The southern Bartlett and Tennessee pear also have bloomed pretty well this year. Southern Bartlett bloomed extremely well. Tennessee, okay, not super great, but good enough, and it looks like it's setting pears pretty well on it. Same is true for Southern Bartlett. I think if we don't come up with a late freeze, I should get a bumper crop of huckleberries and a bumper crop of pears. The Southern King pear tree is looking good. It didn't bloom this year, but I wasn't really necessarily wanting it to anyway. My Robusto plum is at the stage where the slips are coming off the little plums, and it looks like it may have a pretty good crop this year. I don't think I can very easily get a good picture of it with the camera, since it's just a cell phone, because the little plums are awfully tiny still, and it will be about a week before I really know if I got plums, because a lot of times the little plums fall off right away. Mariana is even more iffy. I think Toole's Heirloom, unless something really bad happens like a freeze, I think it's going to make a good crop this year. I really do. I think it's got so many plums that are growing and filling out in a way that they have never done before, that I think this one's going to really make some plums this year. Could actually make a really big crop this year. So I'm pretty excited about the plum trees. There's some new additions to the orchard. This right here is a Munson plum, a Prunus munsoniana. It's actually a parent variety to the Mariana plum, and I planted it as hopefully a future pollinator for Mariana. I got some little wild Chickasaw plums. I think the reason why Toole's Heirloom and Robusto are going to make plums this year is because I have put buckets of wild plum flowers in the yard. So I went ahead and planted the wild plums in here because I think they're working. The little grafts I did of various improved Chickasaw varieties are doing very, very well. This one is I believe that one is Guthrie, and actually no, I think that's Excelsior, and this one over here is going to be a improved Chickasaw. I believe that's how that's turning out. In the backyard, I have all my citrus trees are beginning to put out. Looks like I'm going to have a fair number of flowers on my yard. Back here is kind of a mess. I haven't mowed it yet, but I really need to. That will happen Monday. But it looks like I got going to have some blooming happening on the Arctic frost, and the same is true with the lemon frost. Actually, all the little citrus trees look like they're going to produce bloom buds this year. So I'm pretty pleased with how they are going. And as long as we don't get any more cold weather, I should get a little bit of citrus this year. Not a lot of blooms here, but there's bloom buds here, but there's a few. And more will come as they progress and as it puts out. I'm gonna come back to the back here, and got a big crop of plums on the two big plum trees on Winnie and on Granny Durden, and also I have some more grafted plum trees that I grafted this spring that are doing really well. I'm really happy. There's only one graft in all my grafts that are looking a little bit iffy, so I'm pretty happy with how things are going with the grafting, how that did this year. Blueberries look great, tons of blooms on them. Once again, I mean, I had beautiful blueberry blooms and huckleberry blooms and everything else last year, and it all got wiped out by a late freeze. So I'm really hoping we don't get a late freeze. But so far, so good. Anyway, this video is getting a little bit too long, so I need to let you go. Talk to you later. God bless. Bye.